12, South Africa 14-7. There's the referee, James Dolman. But Willie Lossay, Kenya, having fought very hard, just underlines how tight this pool is.
Yeah, and they were unlucky to lose to South Africa as well earlier. The crowd will want Kenya to win.
Well, Kenya have a great band of supporters in the bottom corner of the ground, and a good start they make too with Willie Mbaka going up to take down the opening kickoff. Float it wide to Nelson Oyu. Tackle made inside the 22. Odhiambo fishes it out. They go to the middle of the park, and Brian Tanga drops it off. Mbaka, who has been in fantastic form. Leon Ellison, well, that is pretty tough, because he had hands on the ball first. I think the referee was looking somewhere else, and then signalled advantage against Japan. Anyway, play carries on. Oscar Uma. Now Amonde trying to bash his way through. Again, Japan getting hands on the ball. This time they get their reward.
Yeah, good reward for Japan, Tony. I just want to slow things down, but it was Nakano playing in the sweeper's role who got in, made the tackle, all rights to the ball, and they diffused the situation.
Leon Ellison has been a very good kicker, puts the ball downfield. And that's where the penalty came there. So both teams destined for the Challenge Trophy tomorrow, and very valuable points, especially for the likes of Japan, desperate to try and retain core status. Teams that play in every tournament, so important. Steele at the breakdown. Good work there by Nelson Oyu. They scramble it away now. Here's little Brian Tanga. Drops a nice ball off. Oscar Uma hurdling a tackle, then put on the ground. Here they come again, Kenya. Can Japan hold out? Dogged determination on defence. And it'll be a scrum, Kenya to feed, the team going forward.
Like the work of this Kenyan team, in particular as the crowd looks on. William Barker has been very good for them. They're resting some of their key players, and Japan, who have missed 3 tackles in this opening 2.5 minutes, again will be called on for more defensive work.
They're such a well-supported team wherever they go around the world. The fend from Oliech. He's taken down just Ellison. Well, he got hands to the ball initially, and he does get the penalty, despite the efforts of Oscar Uma to shift him. So good determined play from Ellison. There he is. This has been mentioned, comes from a very notable New Zealand family. Cousin of All Black Tamati Ellison, Jacob Ellison, a member of that family as well. And another cousin who, well, we've got the Super Bowl tomorrow. He had a cousin, Ricky, who played in 3 Super Bowls in this game. Snatched away, Oyu again, Mbaka. On it goes to Oma. And now Billy the Kid. Billy Odhiambo. Well, they've taken a bit of breaking down, the Japanese, but eventually Billy Odhiambo scores the opening try of the game.
It was just a matter of time, 64 in the 7 series, and the turnover was costly for Japan when they looked so good in building phases, and this is the last part of it. Billy the Kid, Billy O on the outside, manages to scamper around. Good build-up, good patience, and great width.
Weekend in Wellington, picked up half a dozen tries. Nice one there. The conversion from Samuel Oliech is not successful. Kenya lead it 5-0 as we approach half-time. straight down the middle, slapped back by Jamie Henry. No, there was a hand on there from Kenya. And Mbaka was after it.
It's an area of the game that they really have improved, the Kenyans, in the kick-off area, putting it on the money, and Mbaka getting up, challenging, and just losing it forward. And of course, we know how important possession is in the game of sevens.
If you look at a team like the United States, the success rate they have from restarts, it becomes a set piece. Now Japan again look to break out. Jamie Henry clatters into the tackle, but not held by Oliech, so he can go again. Ellison wants it, but all the Kenyans have committed numbers, and now Ellison's going to be penalised. Coming around offside. A frustration. Just not enough urgency at the breakdown. Got rather bullied off the ball there, the Japanese. Mbaka. Now the penalty goes to Japan, taken quickly by Sakai. Sakai stepping, gets it away to Ellison. Lobs a pass back in field. Here's a chance for Japan. Dallas Tatana just needs to draw and pass, and Jamie Henry's in for Japan's first try of the day.
"35 minutes it's taken in the 2 games and the 7 minutes of this half, but it's been worth the wait." Sakai, quick heads up, good awareness, and he takes the ball to the line, and then they just hold on to it. Allison with a lovely pop over the top. They had numbers to burn here. A number of players could have scored it, and that's a wonderful pass out to where Jamie Henry will remember this moment in Sydney.
Well done, Willie. I was just taking my shoes and socks off to see if I could count how many minutes it was. 5 halves, 7 5s of 35, Tony. And that's how long it took them to get their first try. And Jamie Henry, who's made a welcome return to the team after missing Wellington. And what it means is that at half-time, Japan, this morning, 8 o'clock in the evening now, and still plenty of action to come. Kenya, just for once, haven't taken the ball cleanly at restart. Lucky to hang on to possession. Wow. Now, that is an open and shut case of taking your eye off the ball.
Yeah, William Mbaka guilty of having a look, and I think it was the pressure from Ellison speeding up out of the line, and there Mbaka unfortunately couldn't control it, and this gives Japan a wonderful attacking opportunity early in the second half.
Beautiful evening here in Sydney. It's been very hot, been very humid. I think the humidity has been the biggest factor, and very tiring. But look, here's Japan now with a penalty. And they want to take it quickly too. Nice burst of energy. Here's Henry. He can open them up. Fend, and then the strength to take it to ground. They fancy that counter-ruck, the Kenyans, but now they have to bail out. Ellison floats the pass back towards Surigasaki. Now Sakai need to make sure they support the ball carrier here, because Kenya very quick to pounce at the breakdown. Now Japan come away with it through Ozawa. Oh boy, it was on. Sakai couldn't hang on.
Release!
And Kenya get it back.
Advantage over.
Tunga moves it on, and Oscar Ouma tried to bash his way through the defence, and there's some great work at the breakdown by the man who's just taken the tap, Sakai, and in at the corner goes Nakano. Oh, Japan saving their best till late in the day, get another try, and they stretch their lead.
Well, it's all about pressure and playing in the right field position. Sakai takes it, Nakano out to his left, the scoop, and then the plant, his 5th try in his career, and it couldn't have come at a better moment. They struck just before the break, and now just after.
He still had a bit of work to do, because 2 tacklers clattering into him. Kick from wide out, not going to make it. Dribbles between the uprights, but 12-5. The lead by a converted try as dusk settles over Sydney. Gasaki had a big hand keeping Japan in this contest. They'll go home feeling much better about life if
Release!
they could finish this off.
Clear release. Knee on the ground, clear release.
Leon Ellison feels he's not getting too many favours out of referee Dolman in this game. But here's the decision. You heard him clearly explained. Kenya keeping the ball alive. Pass gets floated wide, and well, Injera is on. And now Brian Tunga opening up down the touchline, and Brian Tunga scores the try. Gives Kenya the chance to level the scores.
Tunga's a quality player. 4th World Series, 3rd try in his career. No emotion from the try scorer at all. But just have a look at the way that they use the width. They work it down one flank, and then the quick hands. And Jetta drew in the defender of Ellison, who came up to him, and then he just released it. There, the ball went on the inside, and as soon as it got into the hands of Brian Tunga, he just pinned his ears back, running towards that big Kenyan support group in the corner. And now the all-important kick to draw level.
Brian Tunga, just 70 kgs, one of the smaller men in the tournament, but a clever player. The kick is unsuccessful, and so Japan still lead, but it's just 12-10, and still 2.5 minutes to play. There he is. You might have seen the shot on the internet of him getting taken for a little walk by the Russians last week. Got a lot of views around the world, that one. It was a humorous moment. I don't know that he saw the funny side of it, though. Not only did it not float the 10, they had players in front. That's not what they needed, Kenya. It just gives Japan a chance to control the flow of the game. Ellison, who's got a very good boot on him, I think he'll put this away at a touch. No, he won't. Takes the tap. Decided ball in hand is their best bet. Ozawa just pokes his head through the tacklers. Here we go again. Oh, he went again. Oh, smart play there from Dai Ozawa. Fished out by Ellison. Now Sakai, well, wanted to get the pass away. He was absolutely clobbered in the tackle by Andrew Amonde. And now they get a chance to break out. Right now, trying to scoot down the outside is Busham Wale. Oh, good tackle. Put a foot into touch. Lost the ball. Well, defence is keeping them in it.
Yeah, it really is. The Dioto Kano here, you'll see, he shows them the sideline. As they work their way down here, it's a good play for them. And Kano with the tackle here. This is copybook right there.
Yep, time's still off.
Just over a minute to play. All about possession now. Kenya, no doubt, will biff someone up in the air to try and steal the line out. Japan always been very good at thinking their way around situations like this. And they got it. And then they lose it. Well, they've given Kenya the chance. Injera. The offload.
Release!
And again, tacklers called off. Bit of a juggle there from Aguero. While he turns it back to Amonde. Now here's Aguero. Aguero running into a bit of space. Nice footwork. Injera! Collins Injera goes on his own. And that is why he is the most prolific try scorer in Sevens rugby.
2:38 for Collins Injera, his first here in Sydney, and it couldn't have come at a better time. They were under the pump. They trailed by 2. and he just showed all the guile, all the class, and all the style that you'd expect from the top try scorer. Amonde has been dynamite since he's come on, the real impact from the bench. But just have a look at the work that Injera had to do here. Spun around, turned the sweeper inside out, and then he throws another dummy to put it beyond belief, beyond doubt. Stunning.
Well, his try-scoring feats are beyond belief. 238 at the age of 30. Some felt that maybe his fitness wasn't what it once was. He's still got it all right in his 67th tournament. And his try has given the game to Kenya. Japan, oh so brave. But in the end, the finishing quality of that man with the beautiful smile, enough to see Kenya over the line and finish the day on a winning note. 17-12 the final score.
So many great shots popping up and out of the Sydney Sevens day one. Doesn't matter what you want to roll into town wearing, you are going to have fun. We trust you've enjoyed yourselves watching our coverage around the world as well. Just the second year of the Sydney